Good morning. This is Site 76 at Stone Mountain Campground, and Sandra and I are fixing to take a day hike up to the top of the mountain. And first time Sandra has ever been, about the third time I've been. But this is the first time that we've camped in this location, which is a really nice campground. But we're going to check this out. We're going to go. We're not really sure how far we're going to go, but I got my day pack. I got some water in the bladder and some trekking poles, and so we're just going to go as far as we can. But it's been raining for the past, well, since yesterday. And when we got here yesterday, this right here was a roaring, muddy river. And so now it's cleared up, but I think
you can see where it was up on the bank right there. See where all that grass is smashed down?
Yeah.
It was that high.
Yeah. But at any rate,
it was high from here, right this area over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gone down a lot.
I think people trout fish out in here, but again, this is I'm not sure what loop is this.
Oh my goodness.
B loop. Just remember number 76. It's electric and water. Electric and water only. They only have two sites that that are full hookup, and that is the handicap. Just look on the map. Any type of handicap. The two handicap spots that are near the bathhouse, those are the only ones that are full hookup. But they did tell me that you don't have to be handicapped to reserve those spots. And so they had somebody cancel yesterday and gave us the option. If we wanted it, we could have had it. But we decided not to. We decided to keep our spot because we have a view of the woods. Okay, we're at the parking area, and the trailhead is right here. That's where you go in at. And so we're going to use the restroom one more time. But this is where we came in at. If you just follow it right on out, you come into an intersection and you just go straight across, and that's the campground. And so, but they are calling for some bad weather. They've got a tornado warning, hail, rain, winds. And so we're just going to kind of play it by ear. One of the park employees said that we should be okay until at least 3 o'clock, but we could get some drizzle on us down, a little bit of rain. I do have a poncho with us. I left one of the ponchos in the motorhome, and so, but like I said, worst comes to worst, we'll just take this poncho and just drape it over us, and we'll just kind of sit still. Okay, we are on the trail to the summit. And our first little item here is a chimney, all by its little lonesome. And so I really don't know any history behind the chimney. But we are headed up to the summit, which is Dataway. And this place is marked very well. The trail system is marked very good. And so, Sandra, stand next to it. You'll be my scale model. And so there is the chimney. And we came from, like I said, this direction here. And but this is the first, dragonfly or whatever that thing was landing on me. And but got a nice little sit down place here. But from the trailhead, the parking lot, to the summit is a mile, 1.7 miles, 1.7 miles. And when we're planning on backtracking back down this way and then going to the falls, which is about a half a mile from that parking lot. So we should be doing about a 4-miler today. And so, but then again, like I said, it's cloudy, but no sun, but the humidity is definitely rocking. And so, but that's to be expected in good old North Carolina. I'm not at the summit just yet, but there was this large rock area that I decided to, I'm just right off the path here. The path is just right in this area here is where the path is. And Sandra's up there. Hey, wave! There's where she's at. And but you can, it's still just a gorgeous view. And what I really like about this area out here is that you can come out here and just sit. If you got a way to bring in a little backpacking stove, make you some hot tea or some coffee out here, or just bring you a thermos. And man, you could just sit out here all day long, have a nice little picnic out here. And but where we're headed, it ain't nothing but this. Little crevices where water's gathered up. And so I think I'm going to go ahead and walk up this way. I'm going to join into the trail there. All the little areas that you can sit down up here. I mean, it's just, you think of a park that you would go to and have a picnic. Well, this is all rock and there's plenty of areas. And so just absolutely gorgeous, beautiful. And a lot of people or a number of people will rock climb this area. And so you got to be super, super careful because there is no railings or anything keeping you from going over the edge. And it seemed like at one point in time, I heard of a Boy Scout or a Cub Scout or whatever had fallen to his death. Mm-hmm. He got a little too close. And so it's real easy, especially when it's wet and stuff. And so, but it's just a beautiful area. A sit-down moment. The famous sit-down moments. We just came from this direction here, a very steep little climb. And with all the rain that they've gotten here within the last 24 to 36 hours, it's made some little washouts through the trail. We're headed up this way and we're almost at the summit, almost there. And so, but we're going to take a little breather here. And but you can see the clouds just on the top of the mountain range there, all the way through here. And somebody's firing a weapon, but all the way up through here. And so, but we're going to take a little breather here.
We're very sweaty.
We're very sweaty. The humidity is definitely rocking.
We're winded and extremely moist.
I tell you, this is the reason why I don't like hiking and backpacking in the summer. Mm-hmm. Give me the cold weather. I mean, 20 degrees. I'll take it.
I'm just grateful it's cloudy today.
Normally, it's like when I do go, I think the coldest I've ever been, I think it was 20. It was in the 20s when I went.
Well,
and
it's only 80 today. It's not like it's 90, so.
Yeah. The sun's peeking out here and there. And though, but I think we're going to come back out when it's cool.
Yeah.
We're coming back to the campground, and we're going to do this when it's cold, because the park told us that when the employees told us that they only close for Thanksgiving and Christmas.
No, she said only Christmas Day.
Only Christmas Day?
Yep.
Wow. So the guys, they are open year round. Mm-hmm. And so that is kind of rare for the mountain area. Though Stone Mountain, it's not as...
But it is close to the border of Virginia, and they do get a lot of snow.
Yeah, okay. That's right, we are at the Virginia border. Yeah. All right, we have made it. We are at the summit. And it is absolutely breathtaking up here. Breathtaking. And there's still lots of trails through here that has different outcroppings, different areas that you can come to. But we are actually, I'm watching vultures down here flying. I mean, way down here. That's how high we're up. I think it's like 2,500 or something like that feet. I mean, we are way, way up. And this is just amazing. It really is nice up here. And I have to say, because it being this is the first day of school, isn't it?
In Rowan County.
In Rowan County. Okay. Well, in Rowan County, it's the first day of school. And plus it's a work day. It's a work day.
Yeah,
and so
just a couple people.
Yeah, so we haven't ran across but just a few, very few people. Most of them going down.
Yeah.
No, none of them going up. Everybody's leaving. And so, but
And it looks like, I don't know if it's going to storm this evening or not.
yeah, they're calling for some bad weather. And so, but the employee of the park said that we would be fine as long as we were back by 4 o'clock. And so, but who knows? Maybe they may not get anything. And so, but this is just, I could stay up here all day long. We are definitely coming back, and I can only imagine what this place would look like in the fall when all these leaves are changing.
Gorgeous.
I bet you it's just slam packed. And so,
I bet they're booked up.
yeah, but I am
Books.
training Sandra with the use of the trekking pole. This is the first time she's used it. I've had it, bought her one for a long time. And of course, I've got my trekking poles. I don't leave home without them whenever I'm hiking. And of course, I've got my chameleon day pack. And I've got my water bladder in there, my Camelback. Camelback, I forget exactly how many liters it is. Sandra does not appreciate the taste, though. And so it does, when you put it in there, I probably need to do a sanitation rinse on it. And so, but
It's like plastic.
yeah, it's got, you can kind of taste the plastic taste in it. And so, but it's nice. We didn't want, you only brought a banana. And so, but this is my backpack, my day pack of choice. I actually have three of these, just like the North Face right here. I've got 3 of them. And this is the one I leave in the motorhome. And it's always ready to go. We got what we call butt pads, our butt pads in here. Sandra, can you open that up and show them the butt pads? And the butt pads are real cheap, real lightweight, and you can use them on any type of surfaces you don't want to get your rear end wet, or a nice little soft area. And to open that up, and I've got another set that I got at the house. I've got another day hiking bag. Yeah, you can go ahead and demonstrate. Ooh, and so
Comfy.
very nice and comfy. And but I've got another day pack that I take on my long excursions, and that's where I'll take my backpacking stove and stuff like that. And a lot of times that's when it's cold, and I'll make myself something to eat, hot tea or coffee, and just make a whole day of it. That's usually when I do longer 10-12 mile hikes and stuff. And today we're only going to do about a 4 miler, 4 miles, and maybe just a hair over 4 miles. And but
Yeah, by the time we walk back to the campground.
yeah, yeah, it'd be a little over 4 miles because we're walking from the campground, not from the parking lot. I guess to be technical, this right here would be the spot that is actually the summit, which is, we saw a sign up here. It said 2,308 feet.
Maybe.
It's something along those lines. But we're here. We're here. We have. This is the actual. We were just on the other side of those trees there,
Yeah.
and so, but banana in hand. Just hold it for me. I'll get it here in a minute. We're having just a little snack, and but all the little crevices here, guys. You guys can, lots of areas to sit. Plenty of room up here to enjoy. Plenty of room for everybody. And so I bet it really looks cool, though, whenever it's raining. I mean, really coming down with some rain. All the little rivers of water coming down all the little crevices and stuff. Really just cool. And so, golly, that's stones right there. These little flakes of rock. That's just about ready to slide off the end there. And so, but it's really cool. But places like this where it's wet, the water's coming off the land here. And so those are areas you really got to be careful of. I will say this, if you get to tumbling down this thing, unless you get in one of these little crevices here, you ain't stopping, and you're going right over the edge.